In the traditional Jewish canon, it is placed last among the writings of the so-called minor prophets, but before the writings hagiographa. It constitutes a pronouncement of Jehovah regarding Israel by means of Malachi. L1. 1. Circumstances in Malachi's time. At the time Malachi prophesied, a deplorable situation existed among the priests. Contrary to the law, they were accepting lame, blind, and sick animals for sacrifice on Jehovah's altar. L1. 8. L22. 19. L15. 21. They failed to give proper direction and instruction to the people, causing many to stumble. Mal 2. 7, 8. When judging matters, they showed partiality. 2. 9. All of this had a bad effect on the Israelites in general, causing them to view Jehovah's service as being of little value. 3. 14, 15. This is apparent from the fact that the Israelites did not support the temple by paying their tithes. So far had they fallen from their devotion to Jehovah that apparently they were divorcing their wives to marry women worshipping false gods. Also, sorcery, adultery, lying, fraud, and oppression came to exist among the Israelites. 2. 11, 14-16. 3. 5, 8-10. For this reason Jehovah gave advance warning of his coming to his temple for judgment. 3. 1-6. At the same time he encouraged wrongdoers to repent, saying, "Return to me, and I will return to you." 3. 7. Time of composition. Internal evidence provides a basis for dating the completion of the Book of Malachi. It was written after the Babylonian exile, for the Israelites were under the administration of a governor. Worship was carried on at the temple, indicating that it had been rebuilt. L1. 7, 8. 2. 3, 13. 3. 8-10. This points to a period later than that of Haggai 520 BCE and Zechariah 520-518 BCE, as these prophets were active in urging the Israelites to complete the temple. As 5. 1, 2. 6. 14, 15. Israel's neglect of true worship and its failure to adhere to God's law appear to fit conditions existing when Nehemiah again arrived at Jerusalem sometime after the 32nd year of King Artaxerxes c. 443 BCE. Compare Mal 1. 6-8. 2. 7, 8, 11, 14-16. NE 13. 6-31. Therefore, like the Book of Nehemiah, the Book of Malachi may well have been committed writing after 443 BCE, harmony with other Bible books. This book is in full agreement with the rest of the scriptures. The Apostle Paul quoted from Malachi 1. 2, 3 when illustrating that God's choosing depends, not upon the one wishing, nor upon the one running, but upon God, who has mercy. Row 9. 10-16. Jehovah is identified as the Creator. Mal 2. 10. Compare PS 100. 3. Isra 43. 1. Acts 17. 24-26. And as a just, merciful, and unchangeable God who does not leave deliberate wrongdoing unpunished. Mal 2. 2, 3, 17. 3. 5-7, 17, 18. 4. 1. Compare X 34. 6, 7. La 26. 14-17. NE 9. 17. Jas 1. 17. The importance of God's name is stressed. L 1. 5, 11, 14. 4. 2. Compare to 28. 58, 59. PS 35. 27. Mic 5. 4. And encouragement is given to remember the law of Moses. Mal 4. 4. The book also directed Israel's attention to the coming of the Messiah and to the day of Jehovah. While it is pointed out that Jehovah would send forth the one called my messenger, this one would be only the forerunner of the still greater messenger of the covenant who would accompany Jehovah. Mal 3. 1. The inspired accounts of Matthew 11. 10-14. 17. 10-13, Mark 9. 11-13, and Luke 1. 16, 17, 76 combined to identify o textoi acute miritra longo, Malchisha 299 Malchilites Malchi middle.l middle.ites of belonging to Malchil. A family of Asherites that descended from Malchil. New 26. 44, 45. Malchijamal middle.chi Jimai king is Jehovah. 1. A Levite who descended from Gershom and who was an ancestor of the Levite musician Asaph. 1 ch 6. 39-43. 2. Descendant of Aaron and head of the 5th of the 24 divisions of priests organized by David. 1 ch 24. 1, 9. 3. A priest and the father of Pasha. 1 ch 9. 12. NE 11. 12. J 21. 1. 38. 1. 4. The son of the king into whose cistern Jeremiah was thrown. J 38. 6. In this instance the expression the son of the king made a note, not that he was an offspring of the king, but that he was closely connected with the royal household or was an official of royal descent. See Dramil no. 3. 5. An Israelite of the sons of Parosh among those accepting foreign wives, but dismissing them in Ezra's day. Ez 10. 25, 44. 6. Another Israelite of the sons of Parosh among those sending their foreign wives away. Ez 10. 25, 44. The Greek Septuagint reads Hashabia instead of Malchijah here. 7. A man of Israel of the sons of Harim who was among those sending away foreign wives and sons in Ezra's time. Ez 10. 31, 44. 8. An Israelite, the son of Harim. Along with his Shub, he repaired a section of Jerusalem's wall and the Tower of the Beit Ovens after the return from Babylonian exile. Ne 3. 11. He may be the same person as No. 7. 9. Son of Rechab and prince of the district of Beth Hakerem who repaired the gate of the ash heaps during Nehemiah's governorship. Ne 3. 14. 10. Member of the goldsmith guild who repaired part of Jerusalem's wall in Nehemiah's day. Ne 3. 31. 11. A priest who stood at Ezra's left hand when the copyists read the law before the Israelites in re-established Jerusalem. Ne 8. 4. 12. One of the priests, or the forefather of one, who attested by seal the trustworthy arrangement during Nehemiah's governorship. Ne 9. 38. 10. 3. 13. A priest who participated in the inauguration ceremonies for Jerusalem's wall as rebuilt under Nehemiah's supervision. Ne 12. 40-42. He may be the same person as No. 11. Malchiram Mal middle.Chiram my king is high exalted. One of the sons of King Jeconiah as a prisoner in Babylon. 1 ch 3. 17, 18. Malchishur Malchishur my king hears my cry for help. One of King Saul's sons. 1 ch 14. 49. 1 ch 8. 33. 9. 39. He was struck down in battle by the Philistines at Mount Gilboa. 1 ch 31. 2. A pronouncement emphasizing accountability to Jehovah God when his requirements are disregarded, written by the prophet Malachi, evidently some 95 years after the first Jewish exiles returned from Babylon. Jehovah loved Israel, but they despise his name. 1-14 Jehovah loved his people just as he loved Jacob, though he hated Esau. Nevertheless, Israel's priests despise God's name, accepting lame and sick animals for sacrifice. They would not give animals like that to a human governor. Priests and people are censured for failure to keep Jehovah's ways too. 1-17 The priests have departed from God's way, causing many to stumble in the law, and thus have ruined the covenant of Levi. There has been a marrying of foreign wives, and some have dealt treacherously with the wives of their youth by divorcing them. Israelites have wearied God by claiming that he approves of those doing good. The true Lord will judge and refine his people. 3. 1-18 Jehovah will come to the temple with the messenger of the covenant. He will refine and cleanse the Levites, and Judah's gift offering will please Jehovah. Sorcerers, adulterers, those swearing falsely, defrauders, and oppressors will experience a speedy judgment. Bring the whole tenth part into Jehovah's storehouse, and thus receive a flood of blessings. A book of remembrance will be written for those fearing Jehovah. O textoi acute miritra longo. Malchus 300 1 ch 10. 2. And his corpse along with those of his brothers Jonathan and Abinadab, and that of his father Saul was fastened by the Philistines on the wall of Bethshan. However, valiant men of Israel retrieved the bodies, burned them in Jabesh, and buried their bones there. 1-31. 8-13. Malchus from Ahab. Root meaning king. The high priest's slave who accompanied Judas Iscariot and the crowd to Gethsemane, where Christ was arrested. Peter struck off Malchus' right ear with the sword. Joe 18. 10. Mount 26. 51. Mr. 14. 47, but Jesus miraculously healed it. Luke 22. 50, 51 Another slave of the high priest Caiaphas, a relative of Malchus, later recognized Peter, and this led to the apostles' third denial of Christ. Joe 18. 26, 27. Malediction. Literally, a speaking ill, or evil, against someone, and hence, the opposite of a benediction, or a blessing. The Hebrew word kelamidal basically refers to such a malediction and is regularly contrasted with blessing in numerous texts. GE 27. 12, 13. 11. 26-29. Zakat. 13 It is derived from the root verb kamidal. Which literally means be light.